Good day, grade 5 learners. I'm coming with our lesson on time in this video, where we are going to write time in 24-hour and 12-hour times or notation. Okay, 24-hour notation and 12-hour notation, right? So we want to remember that we have got 12 hours when it is morning, and we have 12 hours when it is afternoon. Okay, when it is afternoon, right? And all these, we have to know that when it is 12-hour time, 12-hour time will record the time of the 12 hours in the morning, 12 hours in the morning up to 12 noon, from midnight up to 12 noon, and then from 12 midday up to 12 midnight. Then we have the 12 hours of the afternoon. Okay, right? So with our 12-hour notation, we will be very clear with our telling time that it is in the morning. When it is in the afternoon, we have also to be very clear that it is in the afternoon, because we have got two of those times happening every day. Okay, we have got 1 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and until we get to 12. We have got 12 midnight and 12 noon. Okay, right? So that should be very clear with our time. So let's look at 12-hour time. So our 12-hour time, it will be telling time up to 12 hours in the morning, and also recording the hours up to 12 midnight. Okay, so let's see if we have got 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, this will be 1 o'clock like this, and then we write AM there. Okay, always we have to indicate that it is in the morning because it is 12 hour. Okay, then when we have 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, again in the morning, we have to write 5 o'clock AM. Okay, 5 o'clock AM. We have to indicate that it is in the morning, because we also have 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is written 1 o'clock PM. Okay, and this will also be written as 5 o'clock PM in the afternoon. These times which are in the afternoon have to be strictly written that it's PM or AM. Okay, we have to specify when it is 12-hour time, right? Let's say we have 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So when it is in the morning, we're gonna write AM, and then 10 o'clock AM, when most of us will be going to sleep, it will be 10 o'clock PM. Okay, PM in the night. 11 o'clock, it will be 11:00 a.m. And then this is in the morning. We are at school on school days, or some will be their break time will be ending, and a lot of things will be happening during this time depending on where we are. Okay, and then there is also 11 o'clock p.m. in the night. Okay, when some of us will be asleep, we will be just the early time of sleeping, right? 11 a.m. in the morning and 11 p.m. in the night, right? So we have got so many times here. I've just picked examples to clarify the 12-hour time. How is it shown on the even on the analog clock? It has to indicate whether it is in the morning or it is in the afternoon. Whether it is on a digital, some digital watches will indicate that it's p.m. or a.m. They have to indicate, there has to be a time. Okay, or even when we are telling or writing, we need to be specific. If we are describing something that happened, then we have to know which time are you talking about. If it is 12-hour notation, is it in the morning or in the afternoon? Okay, we have to be specific, and we specify by using a.m. or p.m. because they are always two times of that nature in 12-hour time. Okay, I love the 24-hour time because it is specific. Okay, it is more specific. Yes, so with the 24-hour time is recorded in hours from morning up to the end of the day, which we know that the day has got 24 hours. Okay, the day has got 24 hours. So when the watch will be recording the time, it records up to 24 hours, up to the end of the day. That's why it is clearer. That's why it is simpler than the 12-hour notation. Okay, so let's start from the beginning of the day. The days, every day starts at 00 and ends at 00 and 00. No hours, no minutes. Okay, 0000. This is midnight. Okay, this is 12 o'clock midnight. 12 midnight, and we are starting a new day. Okay, we are starting a new day. So we have when we are recording time now, it will go 00 hours of the new day, maybe 30 minutes. This will be 12 minutes past 12 midnight, which is a.m. now. Okay, and when we write it on 12-hour notation, it will be 12:30 a.m. because it's the early day, the early time of the new day. Okay, then let's say we now have 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, we will write it like this: 1 o'clock in the night. It will be, we will be still asleep. We have not yet woken up. Okay, right? So this will be 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock on a 12-hour notation. It will be 1 o'clock, and then we have to indicate a.m. So the time will go 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Most people are awake. 5 o'clock. Okay, and this is 5:00 a.m. until we go to school. We are during break time. Maybe we go for break at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on the 24-hour notation. On the 12-hour, this one is the 12-hour. Yes, 12-hour time here. I'm just putting it aside because we know very well the 12-hour, but the 24-hour notation, we are not well versed with it. Okay, so on the 12-hour notation, it will be 10 o'clock a.m. and then we have 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, right? 11 o'clock, which is 11 a.m. and from there we go to 12:00, and here it will also be 12:00, but this will be 12 p.m. now 12 starts 12 p.m. and here on this one midnight, that's when we start a.m. 12 a.m. So here we are starting p.m. now. So when we are now with the 12 hours of the day, notice how it changes when it is now 12 midnight. Then we start the new day with 00 hours. But when it goes to after 12 noon, it will be recorded. It continues to record the hours until 12 midnight. Okay, so we have 12 o'clock during the day of the noon, 12 o'clock noon, but we don't have 12:00 here. It ends at 11:59. 11:59 when it is a minute to 12 midnight. A minute to 12 midnight, and from 11:59 it will go 00. Okay, 000. But this one, 12 noon, it will record 12:00. Okay, right? But on a 12-hour notation, we have got 12 o'clock midnight and 12 o'clock p.m. So 12 o'clock a.m. will be the 12 o'clock midnight. Okay, right? So we move on. We have let's say now 1 o'clock p.m. This one, instead of writing 1, it will say 13 hours. 13 hours. 2 o'clock will be 14 hours. 3 o'clock will be 15 hours. 4 o'clock will be 16 hours. Okay, it will record time like that. 16 hours, which is 4 o'clock p.m. Okay, 4 o'clock p.m. and 5 o'clock, that's 17:00 hours, and this will be 5 o'clock p.m. Okay, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that's 18:00, 7 o'clock, 19:00, 8 o'clock, 20:00. Okay, 20:00, that's 8 o'clock p.m. Okay, right? 21, that's 9. 22, that's 10. 22:00, that's 9:00 p.m. Okay, sorry, here should be one dot. Okay, right? 9 p.m. like that. That's 24-hour time. Okay, this is the 24-hour time against the 12-hour time. On the 12-hour time, we have to indicate that it is morning. So in the 24-hour time, the morning times will be having a 0 and the hour. It must be written with the 4 digits like that, and you don't need to indicate that this is in the morning or this is in the afternoon. When we see 0100, we can see that this is 1 o'clock in the morning. And when we see 13:00, then we can see that this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because 1 o'clock, 13 has got 12 hours of morning. Okay, 12 hours of the morning, of the time in the morning, 12 hours. Then we continue to record the hours of the afternoon, just like that. Okay, all right. Now, write the following 12-hour times in 24-hour notation. Okay, 24-hour notation. So we know that 24-hour time must have 4 digits. It must have 4 digits, 2 digits of minutes, 2 digits of hours. So when we look at the minutes there, we will say the minutes is 30, and we write our semicolon there. Then we have got 4 hours, which means it is still early in the morning. 4, which means we have our 4 and we put a 0 there to make them 2, and 2 for the minutes. Okay, 2 for the hours and 2 for the minutes. Let's go to 11:15 p.m. Here it is p.m. Okay, so if we look at our clock, it means this has got 12 hours of morning, 12 hours of a.m., all the 12 hours. So which means we must add 12 hours there. So this will be 23 hours of the number of hours is 12, and then 15 minutes. Okay, then let's look at this. 12 a.m. 12 a.m. is equal to, it means we have got 00 on the time of what? Of minutes, 00. Then 12 a.m. where is it? It is midnight. This is midnight. 12 a.m. is 12 midnight. And when we write in our 24-hour notation, it will be 00. 00. So the time of 12 a.m. is 0000. Okay, right? Then 12 p.m. this is 12 noon. 12 noon, which is equal to 12 hours of the morning, and we don't have any minutes. That's the 24-hour notation. These are 12-hour times that we are writing in 24-hour notation. Okay, right? Let's come to this. Here we have write the following 24-hour times to 12-hour notation. Look at how we write the 12-hour notation. 24-hour notation, we don't need to indicate p.m., a.m. The hours will tell us, the numbers that are on the hours will tell us whether it is in the morning or it is in the afternoon. Okay, when it is in the morning, the numbers are less than 12. And when the numbers are now more than 12, then we know that there is 12 hours of morning which has been included. Okay, so we have got 16:45. There are 12 hours which have been added there to the 12 hours of morning. So we subtract the 12 hours and we get 4, which means this time is 4:45. So since they are already 12 hours of, it means this is in the afternoon. So we put p.m. Okay, we put p.m. because there is 12 hours of morning which have been included in this time, 4:45 p.m. Then we come to this one. This one has got 0 hours of the day, 0 hours of the day, which means it is 12:15. 0 hours of the day, which is in the morning, a.m. Okay, 0 hours of the day, which is 12:15 a.m. It is in the night, midnight, when we are fast asleep, but the cocks in the raw areas will be already crowing. But we are fast asleep, okay, unless if we had gone for an all-night prayer. Right, then we go for this one. We have 20:48. You look at the number of hours there, you can see that it is 20 hours, which means this is late in the day. Okay, right? 12 minutes to 9. This is 12 minutes to 9. So what do? We take away the 12 hours, which means this is 8:48. 8:48, right? And this is PM. Why do we say PM? Because we have taken out the 12 hours of morning. This is 8:48 PM. Okay, in the night, in the afternoon. Okay, then 12:27, right? 12, the number 12 is indicating that we had 12 hours of morning. So this time is, we also write 12:27, but they are 12 hours of what? Of morning, which means this is 12:27 PM. Afternoon, after midday, okay, is 27 minutes after midday, which is 12:27 PM. You also need to remember that the time that we have from a minute past 12, like 12:01, a minute past 12 in the 24-hour notation, and also in the 12-hour notation, we write it, the same figures will come on the 24-hour notation and also on the 12-hour notation. But the difference will be that on the 12-hour notation, we will be writing PM, because it will be after noon, after 12 noon. So we'll be indicating time. That's when the PM time will start. The PM will start from a minute past 12 noon. Okay, up to 11:59 midnight. 11:59. This is for 24 hour. Then for our 12 hour, it will be 11:59 for 12 hour, and then we'll write PM there. Okay, but for 24 hour, it will be 23:59, right? 11:59 PM. So when we start the noon time, from noon, a minute past 12 noon, it will now be PM, 12:01, until we get to 12:59. Then the 24-hour notation will change to 13, and on the 12-hour we'll start to 1 again, 1 o'clock again. Okay, we will understand it if we are not understanding it. Thank you so much, grade 4s. Let's meet again in the next video. Let's practice. If you have got a watch, that's better. Practice so that it is perfect. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.